Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And today, I'm doubling down. Nobody's coming to save you. That's right, we got to talk about it. The government, the banks, the financial institutions, your employer, they're not coming to save you, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to talk about it today. And welcome to Falsy Optics. Check. Stop struggling now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back. And as you can see, we're on the Stop Struggling Now YouTube channel page. And once again, I want to point out we have a join button over here on the right hand side. That means members that join receive a message under the community tab from me almost daily now, because we are buying stocks, we are making investments like in crypto as well and other things. They are the only ones that know exactly what I do and what I invest in. So if you'd like to join and become a member, you got to hit the join button over here on the right hand side. And I have to talk about a few other things, because we do have gear, and some people do not know that we have gear at the StopStrugglingNow.com website. And as you can see here, some of the blue No Fear, No Excuses t-shirts are available. Notice the hat is also becoming available. You'll be able to order that tomorrow and beyond. And as you can see, the other t-shirts for men and women and the others and the other more and more. CEO of my life, emerging millionaires, and yes, even yoga pants is possible. So once again, let's get into it, because nobody's coming to save you. And some of you might be saying, well, Eric, that's right, nobody is saving me. I have to bust my ass every day at work. What you got going on? Well, what I'm got going on is I'm going to tell you exactly what's going on with inflation, with jobless claims, with everything, so you'll know the playing field. So that way, hopefully, you're out here saying, you know what, I better get that extra stream of income because I'm going to need it, because the cost of living is going to go up. It's not if, it's just a matter of when. All right? So here's the first thing we're going to do. Crypto. That is the hot item right now. Everybody's now a guru into crypto. We've been talking about crypto for almost 3 years now, saying you should have a little bit of crypto. If you did, you would be up 10 times your money by now. But it's never too late. You can still get in. So here I am on Coinbase. We're going to get into other things. But first, we got to talk about free money, right? There's a link down below in the description. You'll notice right here that it says $5 free Bitcoin. But why get $5 when you can use the link down below and get $10? My link. All right? Now, after you do that, notice up here at the top, the green. Get 31 more free dollars. And basically, they give it to you in different forms while you're learning about crypto. They give you $2 here, $3 there for lessons that you learn. And that's why I'm going to go over here to the prices so I can show you something. See this new cipher here? And notice it says earn $3 in NU. Well, new cipher just about a month ago was like 20 cents. So your free $3 that you got, or I think it was higher than that at the time, well, let's just say an equivalent, that's $3 that you would have gotten if you would have done this about a month ago when it was around 25 cents, and clearly it's at $1 now. You would have 4 times your money, so the $3 would now be $12. All right, just give you an idea. And now what I'm going to do is show you something else, because if you're thinking that you're working hard and you're not putting your money someplace that can work for you, you are sadly mistaken right now. All right, there's so many different options for you to make money work for you, and I'm going to show you what this looks like over the last month again. 84% gains on Bitcoin, 71% gains on Ethereum, 640% gains on Binance Coin, Polkadot 140%. This is 1, 2 times, 3 times, 6 times your money, ladies and gentlemen. And let's just look down the list. You see all this is 187%, 100%. So you have to understand 100% means you doubled your money. Okay? 300% means it's 3 times, 4 times your money. So these are the things that you have to think about. And this is why nobody's coming to save you, but you have a way to save yourself. And what else is going to be down below in the description? Some of you might say, hey, Eric, I don't want to invest. I don't have any money. I say, okay, well, how about a free Amazon FBA course for some people that might want to get into that? It's hard as well, but if you have no money and you want to get some money, free Amazon course, go see the AmazonGPS.com. All right, there'll be a link down below in the description. Now, I'm going to show you one last thing. Let's say some of you have worked. Let's say some of you do have money sitting in a bank. And you're sitting there going, well, I earn 0.05% or 1%. That's fine. But once again, we're going to turn to crypto, the wave of the future, the people's money. And what I'm going to show you here, this is for international rates. This is for everybody that's not in the United States. This is what you earn on the left hand, well, in the middle column. And for everybody that is in the United States, well, the land of the free, we get paid less interest because of our regulations in the land of the free. So you will see here, if you had at Celsius Network, I'll have a link down below, ladies and gentlemen. If you deposit or transfer over to Celsius $200 or more in crypto, you'll get a free $30 or a free $40 as a bonus. Okay? Again, my link is down below. Now, if you have money sitting somewhere and it's only earning 1%, I don't know what bank does that, but let's say there is. If you had this in Ethereum and you're international, you get 6%, and if you're in the USA, you get 5% on your money. We can keep going. Bitcoin, 6.2% international people. USA citizens, 4.75. But if you're holding something called synthetic network token, that's what I'm holding, by the way, then you're earning 13.99% on your money, which means that's 1% plus per month if you're in the USA, and it's almost 1.5% per month if you are outside the USA. And the same thing goes with the Matic network. And then stable coins known as USD, anything tied to the actual dollar, is 15.8. So you can see the list on and on. You can go to the website. But my point is, if you have money sitting around, wouldn't it be nice to earn 1% per month on your money sitting around at your bank, at your brokerage account, wherever it's sitting around? And if you have crypto and it's sitting around not earning anything, here you go. You have options. And if I told you you can borrow against it, which you can, that's a whole nother video. So now let's get into other matters without further ado, because we got to talk about nobody's coming to save you, and you got to know why nobody's coming to save you. I'm just not talking out the side of my neck about this kind of stuff. So I want to start with the CPI, all right, Consumer Price Index, fake baskets of goods, all right? They changed it. As you guys know, if anybody's an old subscriber, you've heard me tell the story before. In the late 70s, early 80s, it used to be the cost of goods index, and then they changed it to the CPI index, and you know why they would do that, why a government would do that. Come on now. They're not coming to save you. That's because they can manipulate the numbers. How many of you believe that the cost of living has gone up 2%, 2.1%? Give me a break. Year over year, you think that? I'm pretty sure a lot of you have been to the grocery stores. A lot of you have been out shopping and trying to pick up items, and you're finding out a toilet paper damn sure isn't what it used to cost last year. It's a lot more. So that in itself, never mind about everything else, what they have here, cereal, milk, coffee, all that stuff has went up. It's nowhere near. It was $3 before. 2%, really? 10% of $3 would be 30 cents. 10%. Whatever cost $3 last year is not $3.30 right now. I can tell you that. It's like $5, $6. The real inflationary cost, because this is what a CPI is. This is supposed to give you the inflation cost. So I want to keep going with this because I'm going to step on to something else. Once you understand that there's a ton of inflation going on because they're printing money, and they're printing more money this year as well, that means there's a supply of dollars on the market, which means, as everybody knows, once you have more supply, that means you're deteriorating the dollar bill, which also means now it costs you more, or you need more dollar bills to buy the same thing. It's pretty simple. They're just using some fake BS stuff to make you feel good, not realizing your money's being siphoned from you. Let's go into something else, why they're not coming to save you. This right here says there was 328 million people in the US in 2019. Now, let's just get real. This is a nice little estimate, and I'm going to use this estimate. They say there's 331 million people now in 2020. 331 to be exact. Okay, let's just say that's the case. All right? What if you knew, and I'm going to have to scroll through here because I thought I had it all set up for you, but what if you knew that 57 million people out of 331 million, 57 million people have sought unemployment. But do you know how the unemployment claims work? Once a person falls off of the unemployment rolls, they don't count anymore. So they're claiming, this is from mid-March to August, all right, of last year, 2020. So if you have 331 million people and 57 million people are out of work, can anybody start doing the numbers? 10% of 331 million is 33.1 million people. So that means it's higher than 10%, right? And the fact that it's 57, isn't that 1.5 times? So that would almost be like 15% of the population. And then this is only till August. So I'm going to go back here and see if I have the chart up already, which I think it's right here. And I just want to show you something. This is 1 million over here on the left. And notice here, this is September. So after August is September. Look, it's a little bit under 800,000 a week. So we'll just claim 800,000 a week just to give it a roundabout figure. Up until, this is like February 13th, ladies and gentlemen. September, there's 4 weeks. November, there's 4 weeks. That's 8 weeks. December makes 12 weeks. January, 16 weeks. And now half of February is 18 weeks. Can anybody do the math? 18 times 861,000. We'll just round up. All right? Isn't that like another almost 30 million people? 18 million people. All right? 18 million plus another 57 million. Let's call it 60 and 18. That's 78 million people. That's almost 20% of the population. Okay, so now you have people out of work. All right, and some of you may have seen what they're trying to spout off, like right here. Here's what they said the 2020 unemployment rate is, 6.9%, ladies and gentlemen. You see why nobody's coming to save you? They're giving you fake numbers. All right? So therefore, you're thinking, oh, this isn't too bad. It's all good. Only less than 10% out of work. Wrong. Almost like 20% plus is out of work. And like I said, some people fell off of the rolls. So again, get your mind right. Just like they have right here, the number of homeless in USA is 550,000 people. Do you believe this? How many people had to move back to their parents' house, their grandparents' house? Families living in in the same quarters now. Same 3-bedroom house, but have like 3 families in there. I mean, this is ridiculous stuff what's going on. And while you're working hard, you're sitting out here believing it's not all that bad. It's bad, ladies and gentlemen. Wait till you figure out people are going to be evicted, and people who have mortgages on their homes are also going to be getting evicted. Who do you think is going to have the money to buy these properties and pay for these people? Because these people are going to have to find a place to live. 38 million people are on the food stamps. Okay? I believe that's 10% of the population, ladies and gentlemen. Remember that teeter-totter. If I put 38 million people who's on SNAP, that's just not including the people that have to go to a food shelter to get food. But we'll just use 40 million people, for instance. That's more than 10% of the population. And if you have 20% of the population out of work, that's 30% of the population. If out of the 331 people, a quarter of those are under 18, now we're down to around 200 and some odd million people that could potentially, well, under 18 you can still work too. But if you start really breaking down the numbers, the teeter-totter is getting a lot smaller when you have 40%, 50% of your population out of work, and you put 40 pounds on one side, 50 pounds, 60 pounds, 70 pounds, all of a sudden that teeter-totter on the other end starts rising up. And sooner or later, you know what happens once it flips the other way. The people on the other end start sliding down towards the bottom. So, again, nobody's coming to save you. And for the end of this thing right here, you need to get on the program to figuring out how you're going to get your extra streams of income, because the middle class is being wiped out. If you're not a top 10%er, you're going to be left so far behind that we're going to be in a class system. And I'm not trying to be the doom and gloom guy. I'm just giving you the economics and the numbers and giving you an illustration that this is what's going to happen. And I thought this was going to happen once I died, not in my lifetime. I never thought I would see this in my lifetime, but it's going down. All right? So you have to start making some serious choices. Are you going to start putting away food? Are you going to start putting away water? Are you going to start figuring out, I better have a way to get extra electricity around in case my electricity is shut off? What if I don't have any refrigeration? What if I don't have any cooling or heating? You're going to have to figure out some new skills, or be prepared. Take your choice, but you're doggone sure going to need some extra money. And let's talk about this stimulus money. This is laughable when you think about it. When you're giving $1,200 stimulus check, most of you don't know what I have here on the screen. That stimulus money, you're paying for it. You're just getting a tax credit. That's why your taxes are going up this year. That was already built in, ladies and gentlemen. Not because of some new administration. It's because when they borrowed the money for the tax credits and tax cuts in 2017, there was already another bill that made your tax rate go up in 2021 and 2022. All right? This was already going to happen. You have to pay back this money somehow, and unfortunately, you as a taxpayer is going to be paying this back. Again, nobody's coming to save you for free, ladies and gentlemen. Now, here's what I want to illustrate, and I'm going to end this video. What I want to illustrate is they gave $1,200 to I don't know how many Americans, but that's irrelevant. All right? Because whether it was 100 million, whether it was 150 million, who knows what that number is. But the thing is, in 1 year, they gave an American $1,800 that you're going to have to pay back. All right? It's not free. You're going to have to pay that back. And when you really start thinking about it, you start going, that's $1,800, Eric, in 1 year and 1 month. So do we call that 400 days? So when you do $1,800 divided by 400 days, you know those TV shows that you used to see and you still do see, how you have a dog in a shelter, or you have some international crises and they show poor slums in Africa and South America and Asia, and they're saying, please send in $2 per child can save a child. I got news for you, ladies and gentlemen. You can save a child in the United States of America. Not for $5, but for $4.50 a day. You can save a starving child and starving Americans. That's why this is disgusting. That's what our government thinks of you. And you're going to be paying it back, ladies and gentlemen. So with all that said, please share the video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here. That's why you're going to have to start putting your mind to work on how you're going to keep the money you have and make that work for you. Earn new money, new additional streams of income, and make that work for you. But the bottom line to the story is you can't sit around watching and hoping and sitting there going, somebody like my government is going to come and save me, because this is going down the wrong path. So with all that said, thank you for watching, and keep your head up. Keep moving, and I'm out.